Your body isn't what you think it is. That flesh and blood vessel you're inhabiting right now, it's not just a biological machine. It's a cosmic temple, a living church, an interdimensional technology so advanced that modern science is only beginning to grasp its true nature. Think about it. Every ancient civilization and every mystical tradition has recognized this truth. The ancient Egyptians saw the body as a temple of the Neteru. The Vedic seers understood it as a living yantra, a sacred geometric form housing divine consciousness. Even Jesus himself said, "Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit?" Your body contains over 100,000 miles of blood vessels, sacred rivers carrying life force through your personal temple. Every second, millions of cellular priests perform sacred rituals of transformation, turning matter into energy, energy into consciousness. Breathe. Feel the temple you're inhabiting right now. You're probably thinking, but my body feels ordinary. It gets tired, sick, it ages. That's because you've been conditioned to see it as just flesh. You've forgotten its sacred nature. You've been treating a cosmic sanctuary like a mundane apartment. The ancient Kemetic proverb by Tahuti states, "The body is the house of God." Your body is literally designed as a living temple, with specific chambers, sacred geometries, and divine technologies built into its very structure. Think, when you enter a great cathedral or temple, you feel something shift in your energy. The sacred architecture affects your consciousness. Now imagine your body is doing this constantly, but on an even more profound level. Every cell, every organ, and every system is part of this living temple technology. Modern science is finally catching up to this ancient understanding. Research has shown that your body generates measurable electromagnetic fields. Your heart's field extends several feet beyond your physical form. You're literally radiating temple energy into the world around you. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Your DNA, that blueprint of your physical form, it's not just a biological code. It's a cosmic antenna, capable of receiving and transmitting information beyond space and time. Research at the HeartMath Institute has shown that DNA can be influenced by human emotion and intention. You're walking around in a temple that can literally reshape itself based on your consciousness. If you're starting to see your body in a new light, give us a like and subscribe. We'll help you unlock your temple's power while you help us grow. Now let me tell you about the deeper mysteries of your living sanctuary. Your physical form mirrors the architecture of the greatest temples ever built. The ancient builders, or masons, knew this. They designed their temples to mirror the sacred geometry of the human form. Look at the Great Pyramids of Egypt. Their chambers and passages mirror the energy pathways in your body. The king's chamber corresponds to your pineal gland, your inner holy of holies. The grand gallery mirrors your spine, the central pillar of your temple. Your skin isn't just a biological boundary. It's like the walls of a temple, separating sacred inner space from the outer world. But unlike stone walls, your body's boundaries are alive, intelligent, and constantly interacting with both physical and subtle energies. Think about your blood vessels, 100,000 miles of sacred rivers flowing through your temple. If laid end to end, they'd circle the earth 4 times. These aren't just carrying physical nutrients. They're channels for life force energy, what the ancient Egyptians called Sekhem, the Chinese Qi, and the Indian yogis prana. Breathe. Feel these rivers of life flowing through you. Your bones aren't just structural support. They're living crystals capable of piezoelectric effects, generating electrical charges in response to pressure. The same principle is used in crystal radio receivers. Your skeleton is literally a crystalline antenna array tuned to cosmic frequencies. The ancient texts speak of this. In the Emerald Tablets, Tahuti writes, "Man is a star bound to a body, until in the end, he is freed through his strife." Your physical form is a technology for binding stellar consciousness into matter. You're not just in a body, You're in a cosmic technology for experiencing physical reality. Consider your brain. Modern science sees it as a computer made of meat, but it's actually a transceiver for consciousness. A technology so advanced we're only beginning to understand its capabilities. Your neurons don't just process information, they create quantum effects that could be interfacing with multiple dimensions. This living temple you inhabit is constantly regenerating itself. Every 7 years, nearly every cell in your body is replaced. You're not static. You're a dynamic process of constant renewal. The temple is rebuilding itself around your consciousness moment by moment. But here's what they don't want you to know. This temple technology responds to your awareness of it. The more you recognize and treat your body as a sacred vessel, the more it activates its higher functions. You literally upgrade your temple through conscious recognition of its true nature. Comment below if you're ready to start treating your body as the sacred temple it truly is. Now let me show you how to activate your temple's hidden powers. Your body isn't just generating basic biological processes. It's creating measurable fields of sacred energy that modern science is only beginning to understand. The HeartMath Institute has proven that your heart generates an electromagnetic field that extends several feet beyond your physical form. It's 60 times stronger than your brain's field. Think about that. Your heart, the central chamber of your living temple, is broadcasting a powerful energy field into the world around you. But it goes deeper than just electromagnetic fields. Research at the Institute of HeartMath has shown that this field carries emotional and intuitive information. When you're feeling love, gratitude, or other high vibrational emotions, your heart field becomes more coherent and more powerful. You're literally radiating temple energy that affects everyone around you. Breathe. Feel that field extending from your heart right now. The ancient Egyptians knew this. In their temples, they created specific chambers designed to amplify and work with these energy fields. The Great Pyramid itself is a massive resonator, built with precise mathematical ratios that mirror the proportions in your own body. They understood that your body is a living version of their greatest temples. Think about your cells. Each one is generating its own tiny electromagnetic field. With roughly 37.2 trillion cells in your body, you're actually a complex array of energy fields, all working in harmony. Every cell in your body is a tiny temple, performing countless sacred rituals every second. The scientific validation goes even further. Research has shown that people who treat their bodies as sacred vessels, who engage in regular spiritual practices, have 60% lower mortality from heart disease, enhanced immune system function, increased production of anti-aging hormones, better stress response, improved brain function. When you treat your body as a temple, it responds by activating higher functions. The very recognition of your body's sacred nature triggers biological and energetic responses that science is only beginning to measure. Consider the pineal gland, your inner holy of holies. This tiny gland in the center of your brain produces melatonin and DMT, chemicals that can induce profound mystical experiences. But here's what's fascinating. Your pineal gland contains tiny crystals that respond to electromagnetic fields. You literally have a crystal transceiver in the center of your brain, just like the crystal chambers in ancient temples. The Tibetans understood this. Their temples were built with specific geometric ratios and materials that would resonate with the human energy field. They knew that your body is not separate from sacred architecture. It is sacred architecture, living and breathing. Your nervous system isn't just carrying electrical impulses. It's a complex network of energy channels that mirror the sacred geometry found in temple design. The golden ratio, phi, appears throughout your body's proportions. You're literally built according to sacred mathematical principles. The water in your body, which makes up about 60% of your total mass, isn't just ordinary H2O. Research by Dr. Masaru Emoto has shown that water can be influenced by intention, emotion, and even sacred geometry. Your body's water is constantly being programmed by your thoughts, beliefs, and the recognition of your temple nature. Think about your breath. It's not just taking in oxygen. When you breathe consciously, you're activating what the ancient yogis called prana, life force energy. Every breath is a sacred ritual, an exchange between your inner temple and the cosmic forces that surround you. Modern research has shown that conscious breathing practices can activate the parasympathetic nervous system, enhanced brain function, improved heart rate variability, boost immune response, increased energy levels, enhance intuitive abilities. These aren't just health benefits, they're signs of your temple technology activating its higher functions. Every conscious breath is a prayer, a sacred ritual that transforms your living sanctuary. The implications are profound. If your body is truly a temple, then every action you take is either honoring or dishonoring sacred space. Every thought, every emotion, every choice about what you eat or how you move becomes a sacred act. This understanding transforms everything. When you treat your body as a temple, your cells respond by optimizing their function, your energy field becomes more coherent and powerful, your DNA activates higher potential, your consciousness expands, your intuitive abilities enhance, your connection to divine wisdom strengthens. But here's what they don't want you to know. This temple technology is far more powerful than we've been led to believe. The ancient mystery schools knew this. They taught specific practices to activate the body's higher functions, to transform it from a simple biological machine into a fully awakened cosmic temple. Your body is constantly performing miracles. Every second, your bone marrow creates 2.5 million new red blood cells. Your heart pumps about 2,000 gallons of blood through your temple daily. Your DNA, if stretched out, would reach the sun and back over 600 times. These aren't just biological facts. They're signs of the incredible sacred technology you're inhabiting. Your body is performing countless sacred rituals every moment, maintaining the delicate balance between matter and spirit, between physical and divine. If you're ready to start treating your body as the sacred sanctuary it truly is, give us a like and subscribe. We'll help you unlock your temple's full potential while you help us grow. Now, let me tell you about the specific chambers of light within your living temple. Let me guide you through these activation practices with absolute precision. Find a quiet space right now where you won't be disturbed. We're going to begin with the foundational activation sequence. First, the electromagnetic circuit completion. Sit with your spine absolutely straight, as if a golden thread is pulling you up from the crown of your head. Now, curl your tongue upwards so the tip touches the soft palate behind your upper teeth, exactly where the roof of your mouth starts to curve upward. This completes what the Taoists called the microcosmic orbit circuit in your body. Breathe. Feel the subtle tingle as this circuit activates. Now for the sacred breath pattern. We'll begin with a 4-7-8 rhythm, but here's what they don't usually tell you. The depth and location of the breath matter immensely. As you inhale for 4 counts, feel the breath starting at your perineum, rising up through your spine like golden light. The inhale should feel like it's filling you from the bottom up. Hold that breath for 7 counts. But don't just hold it statically. During the hold, contract your pelvic floor muscles rhythmically. 3 gentle contractions during the 7-count hold. This pumps cerebrospinal fluid upward, activating your higher brain centers. As you exhale for 8 counts, do it through slightly pursed lips, creating a small amount of back pressure. This increases carbon dioxide in your blood, which actually enhances the oxygen delivery to your cells. The ancient Egyptians called this the breath of Thoth. Let's activate your heart field with precision. Place your right hand over your heart center and your left hand on top of your right. Press gently with about 2 pounds of pressure. This specific pressure activates mechanoreceptors in your chest that enhance heart rhythm coherence. Now, here's the crucial part they don't teach in most spiritual practices. While maintaining this hand position, begin to generate 3 specific emotional frequencies in sequence. First, feel genuine appreciation, not just thinking about it, but actually feeling it in your chest. Think of something so pure and beautiful it automatically generates this feeling. Hold this for 30 seconds. Second, shift to unconditional love. But here's the key: direct it toward yourself first. Feel it as a warm, golden light in your chest, expanding with each heartbeat. Hold for 30 seconds. Third, generate pure gratitude, but not for anything specific. Feel gratitude for existence itself. This creates the most coherent heart rhythm pattern. Hold for 30 seconds. Let me guide you through the advanced pineal activation. Close your eyes and roll them slightly upward, focusing at the point between your eyebrows. Now move your awareness about 2 inches straight back into your brain. This is where your pineal gland is located. Begin the sacred tone, but not just any humming. Start with a low sound, gradually raising the pitch until you feel a distinct vibration in the center of your head. You'll know you've hit the right frequency when you feel a slight pressure or tingling sensation in your forehead. While maintaining this tone, visualize a tiny sphere of intense white light, about the size of a pea, in the exact center of your brain. See it beginning to spin clockwise, getting brighter with each rotation. You're actually stimulating the piezoelectric crystals in your pineal gland. For the DNA activation sequence, sit in full lotus if possible, if not half lotus or comfortable cross-legged position. Form the Gyan Mudra with both hands, thumb and index finger touching. But here's the crucial detail they rarely share. The pressure between thumb and fingers should be feather-light, barely touching. This creates a subtle electrical circuit that enhances DNA resonance. Let me guide you through the DNA light activation sequence. As you chant, visualize each strand of your DNA beginning to emit blue-white light. But here's the crucial detail. You must see this light pulsing in a specific pattern. 3 quick pulses followed by 1 long pulse. This pattern matches the natural frequency of cellular regeneration. Now for the advanced crystalline matrix activation. Stand with your feet exactly shoulder-width apart. The precision of this stance matters. If you look down, your feet should form a perfect equilateral triangle with your pubic bone. This creates what the ancient Egyptians called the triangle of life. Begin a gentle bouncing motion, but not randomly. Start with a rhythm of 108 bounces per minute. This specific frequency resonates with your body's crystalline structure. As you bounce, feel each movement sending waves through your fascia network. Imagine your entire body as a liquid crystal display, each bounce sending ripples of light through your being. Here's where it gets profound. While bouncing, synchronize your breath with the movement. Inhale for 4 bounces. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. This creates a harmonic resonance between your movement and breath that activates the piezoelectric properties of your bones and tissues. Now for the advanced DNA fire breath. This technique was kept secret in Tibetan monasteries for thousands of years. Sit in Vajrasana, thunderbolt pose. This position automatically activates specific meridian points in your legs that enhance energy flow to your spine. Begin rapid diaphragmatic breathing, but here's the key most teachers miss. Your exhale should be forceful while your inhale remains passive. The ratio should be 1.2, meaning your exhale takes twice as long as your inhale. As you do this, visualize each exhale as golden fire rushing up your spine, activating and upgrading your DNA. Start slowly, 30 breaths per minute. Build up to 60, then 90. At 90 breaths per minute, you'll likely begin to feel intense heat in your spine. This is your Kundalini fire literally beginning to transform your DNA structure. Let me guide you through the pineal decalcification sequence. This is crucial for activating your higher spiritual functions. Start by placing your hands in Hakini Mudra, all fingertips touching in front of your heart. This mudra creates a specific electromagnetic field that resonates with the pineal gland. Now, visualize a tiny spiral of electric blue light, spinning counterclockwise, centered in your pineal gland. As you hold this visualization, begin to make a high-pitched ping sound, like a crystal glass ringing. This sound frequency helps to dissolve calcium deposits in the pineal. Here's the advanced heart field coherence technique. Place your right hand over your heart and left hand over your right. Press gently and begin to breathe in a 5-5-5 pattern. 5 seconds in, 5 seconds hold, 5 seconds out. But here's the crucial detail. On each inhale, visualize pink light entering your heart from the cosmos. On each hold, see this light beginning to spin, creating a toroidal field. On each exhale, feel this field expanding beyond your body. Now let me guide you through the cellular light activation sequence. This technique was preserved in the Egyptian mystery schools and requires absolute precision. Lie flat on your back, arms at your sides, palms facing up. The position of your fingers is crucial. They should be slightly spread, creating what the ancient texts called the star pattern. Begin by focusing on your breath. But here's where most teachers miss the crucial detail. Your tongue should be pressed firmly against the spot where your upper palate meets your front teeth, creating what's called the nectar seal. This position allows for the free flow of cerebrospinal fluid, which carries light information to every cell in your body. Start the cellular activation breath pattern. Inhale for 8 counts while visualizing golden light entering through your crown chakra. Hold for 16 counts. During this hold, see the light spreading through your cerebrospinal fluid like liquid gold. Exhale for 8 counts, feeling the light anchoring into every cell. This 8-16-8 pattern matches the natural rhythm of cellular regeneration. Now for the advanced DNA fire awakening. While maintaining the breath pattern, begin to generate what the Taoists called the inner smile. Feel your consciousness smiling into every cell of your body. But here's the key. You must do this in a specific sequence. Start with your bones. Feel them beginning to glow with soft white light. Move to your muscles, see them illuminated with ruby red light. Then your organs, each one lighting up with its own unique color frequency. Finally, your skin, becoming translucent with golden light. Let me guide you through the quantum field activation. This requires extreme precision in both visualization and energy movement. Place your hands in cosmic mudra, right hand on top of left, thumbs touching to form a perfect circle. This creates what quantum physicists call a zero-point field between your hands. Begin to generate 3 specific feelings in sequence, holding each for exactly 144 seconds. First, pure love, but not emotional love. This should feel like a clear, cool light in your chest. Second, divine joy, experienced as a warm, expanding golden sensation. Third, cosmic peace, felt as a still, infinite space within. These aren't just feelings. They're specific frequency patterns that activate dormant DNA codes. Let me guide you through the heart field expansion. Place both hands over your heart, right over left. The pressure should be exactly 2 pounds. This specific pressure activates mechanoreceptors that enhance heart-brain coherence. Begin the sacred breath pattern. Inhale for 7 counts while visualizing rose gold light entering your heart. Hold for 7 counts. Seeing this light forming a perfect sphere. Exhale for 7 counts. Feeling the sphere expanding beyond your body. The number 7 resonates with the mathematical frequency of love. Now, for advanced DNA light body activation, perfect stillness and concentration are required. Sit in Vajrasana, Thunderbolt pose. Spine absolutely straight. Form Gyan Mudra with both hands, but here's the crucial detail. The pressure between thumb and index finger should alternate between light and firm in a specific rhythm. 3 seconds light. 1 second firm. Now that you've learned these sacred activation techniques, you must understand how to protect and maintain your living temple. Your activated temple body requires proper nourishment, and the key is consciousness. Being aware of how different foods affect your energy. The ancient texts speak of pranic foods, not based on color or type, but on their life force content and how they interact with your individual constitution. We call them today alkaline foods. Here's what the mystery schools actually taught about maintaining your temple's energy. It's not what you eat, but how you eat it. Before any meal, take 3 conscious breaths. Place your hands over your food and generate feelings of gratitude. This simple act changes the energetic quality of anything you consume. The ancient Egyptians understood that consciousness affects matter. Your intention while eating is more important than rigid dietary rules. Let me teach you the complete daily protection sequence. Begin each morning with the solar shield activation. Face the rising sun with your eyes closed. Place your tongue on the roof of your mouth. This completes what the Taoists called the divine circuit. Your tongue must press against the exact point where your hard palate meets your soft palate, creating what the ancient texts called the nectar seal. Now, inhale golden light through your crown chakra for 8 counts. Hold it for 16 counts while circulating it through your entire body. Then exhale for 8 counts while visualizing it forming a protective sphere around you. This 8:16:8 ratio isn't arbitrary. It matches the natural frequency of your body's electromagnetic field. The timing of this practice is crucial. It must be done during what the ancients called the hour of power, specifically 20 minutes before sunrise. This is when the Earth's electromagnetic field is most receptive to cosmic frequencies. The ancient Egyptians built their temples with specific orientations to maximize this effect. Throughout the day, maintain what the mystery schools called temple consciousness. This means being constantly aware of the sacred nature of your body. Every breath, every movement, every thought either maintains or diminishes your temple's vibration. Think of yourself as a living priest or priestess, responsible for maintaining a sacred space. Here's the advanced protection protocol they don't teach in spiritual schools. Every 3 hours, perform the sealing of the gates. Your body has specific energy ports, what the ancient texts called gates of light. These need to be sealed regularly to prevent energy leakage. At the base of your skull, place your right hand while visualizing protective light. At your heart center, left hand, seeing protective energy forming a shield. At your solar plexus, right hand, feeling a seal of power forming. At the base of your spine, left hand, anchoring your energy field. Hold each position for 144 seconds. This specific duration creates what quantum physicists call a standing wave in your energy field. Water becomes incredibly important for maintaining your activated temple. Not just any water, it needs to be as pure as possible and consciously charged. Here's the ancient method. Fill a glass container, never plastic, with the purest water available to you. Place it where it can receive natural light. Not necessarily direct sunlight, but ambient light is fine. Before drinking, hold your hands over the water and generate feelings of gratitude and blessing. For maintaining your activated fields, perform the temple cleansing breath 3 times daily. Morning practice. Inhale for 7 counts through both nostrils. Hold for 28 counts while visualizing protective light filling your body. Exhale for 14 counts slowly and completely. Noon practice. Inhale for 12 counts deeply. Hold for 48 counts while seeing your energy field strengthening. Exhale for 24 counts with complete awareness. Evening practice. Inhale for 5 counts mindfully. Hold for 20 counts while visualizing your energy field sealing. Exhale for 10 counts with intention. Sleep becomes crucial for maintaining your activated temple. The ancient texts speak of specific sleep positions that help maintain your energy field. Lie on your right side, spine straight, with your right hand under your right ear and your left hand resting on your left hip. This position supports optimal energy flow during the sleep state. Before sleep, perform the temple sealing practice. Sit in meditation posture and visualize a dome of protective light forming around your entire body. See this dome sealing and protecting your energy field while you sleep. Remember, maintaining your temple isn't about rigid rules or perfect practices. It's about consistent awareness and intention. Every thought, every breath, and every action either enhances or diminishes your temple's vibration. Stay conscious of this truth and let it guide your choices. Your body temple is a living technology for spiritual evolution. Treat it with reverence. Maintain it with wisdom and protect it with understanding. If you're ready to commit to maintaining your temple's sanctity, give us a like and subscribe. We'll continue sharing ancient wisdom while you help us grow. Now, let me tell you about the advanced circuitry within your temple. After learning these powerful activation techniques and temple maintenance practices, you need to understand something crucial. These aren't just spiritual exercises, they're advanced technologies for consciousness transformation. With great power comes great responsibility, and I need to be clear about how to approach these practices safely. First, understand that your activated temple circuits require careful handling. Think of yourself like a high-performance vehicle. You don't just floor the accelerator without understanding how to drive. The practices we covered in sacred vessel activation and temple guardianship are powerful, but they must be approached with wisdom and patience. Let me be direct about this. If you start experiencing intense energy sensations, unusual pressure in your head, or overwhelming emotional states after practicing these techniques, immediately return to basic breathing and grounding. Your body temple will tell you when you're pushing too hard or moving too fast. The ancient mystery schools didn't teach these practices all at once. They understood that consciousness must expand gradually. That's why they had specific warning signs to watch for. Excessive heat in the spine? That's your temple telling you to slow down. Pressure in your third eye that won't subside? Time to ground and integrate. Feeling disconnected or spacey? Return to basic temple maintenance practices until you feel centered again. Here's what the ancient texts actually say about proper progression. Start with one practice and master it before moving to the next. Don't try to activate all your circuits at once. Build your temple consciousness systematically, like building a house. Foundation first, then walls, then roof. The breath patterns and energy practices we covered are powerful tools, but they're meant to be integrated slowly. Practice one technique for at least 40 days before adding another. Think about it. You wouldn't try to power a household appliance with industrial-grade electricity. Similarly, your body's temple needs time to adjust to increased energy flow. The practices we covered in temple guardianship aren't just maintenance techniques. They're crucial safety protocols. Remember the protection sequences we discussed? They're not optional. They're essential safeguards for working with these energies. Every major practice should be bookended with proper grounding and sealing techniques. Your energy field is precious. Treat it that way. Some signs you're progressing safely. Subtle, gradual changes rather than dramatic shifts. Increased clarity and groundedness rather than spaciness. Enhanced ability to handle daily life, not withdraw from it. The natural evolution of awareness, not forced experiences. If you're experiencing persistent headaches, inability to sleep, extreme emotional swings, constant energy rushes, physical discomfort that won't subside, these are signs to slow down, ground yourself, and possibly seek guidance from someone who understands these practices deeply. The circuits of your temple body are meant to activate naturally through consistent, respectful practice. Forcing them open prematurely can create imbalances that take time to correct. Trust the wisdom of your temple. It knows the proper pace for your evolution. The ancient mystery schools understood that spiritual evolution is like growing a garden. You can't force a seed to become a flower overnight. You create the right conditions and allow natural growth to occur. Everything we've covered, the activation techniques, temple maintenance, circuit awareness, all leads to one ultimate purpose: the evolution of your consciousness beyond its current human limitations. The ancient Egyptians understood this. In the Emerald Tablets, Tahuti writes, "Man is a star bound to a body until, in the end, he is freed through his strife." Your body temple isn't just a biological machine, it's a technology for binding cosmic consciousness into physical form, designed for your eventual transcendence. Think about what we've really been doing with these practices. Each activation sequence, each protection protocol, each circuit awareness, they're all preparing your temple body for higher frequencies of consciousness. The ancient mystery schools knew that human consciousness could evolve far beyond its current state, but this evolution had to happen systematically. When you properly maintain your body temple, something profound begins to happen. Your DNA literally starts receiving and transmitting different frequencies of information. Research at the HeartMath Institute has shown that DNA can be influenced by conscious intention and emotion. You're literally reprogramming your cosmic technology. The ultimate purpose of your body temple is to achieve what the ancient texts called light body activation. The practices we've covered are preparing your temple for transformation. But here's what they don't tell you in most spiritual teachings. This evolution isn't just individual, it's collective. As you raise your temple's frequency, you affect the morphogenetic field of humanity. You become what the ancients called a lamp in the darkness, a beacon helping to illuminate the path for others. The ancient Egyptians had a term for evolved humans. They called them Shemsu Hor, or followers of Horus. These weren't just priests or mystics. They were humans who had activated their temple bodies to such a degree that they could consciously operate in multiple dimensions while maintaining physical form. Think about the implications. Every time you practice these techniques with awareness and intention, you're not just working on yourself. You are contributing to the evolution of human consciousness itself. This is why proper practice is so crucial. You're not just responsible for your own temple, you're participating in a cosmic process of evolution. The signs of this evolution are subtle at first. Enhanced intuition becomes normal. Time begins to feel more fluid. Synchronicities increase. Reality becomes more responsive to consciousness. The illusion of separation begins to dissolve. But as you progress, more profound changes occur. Direct knowing replaces belief. Multidimensional awareness becomes natural. The ability to affect matter with consciousness increases. Access to higher frequencies of information opens up. The true nature of reality becomes experientially clear. This is why the ancient mystery schools were so careful with these teachings. They understood that cosmic evolution must happen in proper sequence. Try to rush it and you create an imbalance. Approach it with wisdom and patience, and natural unfoldment occurs. Your body temple is literally designed for this evolution. Every cell, every atom is waiting to be awakened to its higher potential. The practices we've covered aren't just exercises, they're keys to unlocking your temple's true purpose.